Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another weekly reading. This is the weekly reading number 5 and it covers the week going from the 6th of November until the 12th of November. I'm going to be using, as usual, the Golden Tarot for the energy of the week and how it progresses. I'm going to be picking 4 cards. The first one will be the beginning of the energy, the second card like how it will mature midweek, and the third card how it will be like ending end of the work week, and then the fourth card will represent the weekend energy. Also I'll be picking for you like one angel and ancestors oracle card in order to like look at the overall energy of the week. It's sort of like the lens through which we will look at this week's energy. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. I already pre-shuffled your cards before, but I will shuffle them as we go. And in order to pick a card, I am loving this. Good mood. Good mood. Now let's see. I'm very excited. Really, I am. I just wanna see how what this week has in store for us. So let's see how it will start. And we start the week with the 6 of Coins. What a beautiful energy. Wow, okay. Let's continue and see how the 6 of Coins energy will evolve midweek. And it will evolve to become the Star in reverse. Very beautiful. We're gonna be and let's see what will be your next card. How do you finish the week? On what note? The Ace of Coins in reverse. Okay. Now let's see the last card, which will represent the weekend energy. It's the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see the overall energy of the week. Let's see which lens life is going to give us this week, which tool it will provide us. I'm loving this. Okay. Let's see. Sage. Be devoted and committed. Okay. Beautiful. So, let's talk first about the overall energy. And it is Sage, be devoted and committed. So immediately, this is like right off the bat announcing a week of devotion and commitment. And to what cause? Well, first of all, to your cause, right? And then we'll see what else appears in the reading. So towards bettering yourself, towards becoming a better person, towards you, first and foremost, and then we'll see. So devotion and commitment. This is really like there was like a lot of emphasis if you watch the previous like readings that I've done about this like continuous energy of perseverance that you've been getting lately. And commitment and devotion is not far from that. But the difference is perseverance is like when you're at the beginning stages of just going to continue to do something, even though sometimes you might not find results. So, right, that's just a tiny bit different meaning than being devoted and committed. Because commitment is when you like engage yourself with, when it's like a commitment is like a contract that you sign between you and yourself, or you and a cause, and you and a person, you in a situation, whatever. But it could be like in the good and in the bad, right? Like when you're committed, it is like in sickness and in health, in richness and in poverty, like all of these things, like in all sorts of ways, in all sort of circumstances. So it's not like perseverance when you're faced with challenges and you're continuing. No, commitment is like really a lifelong contract. And devotion is even more than lifelong. Like really it even goes beyond a life. Like if commitment ends, like let's say with death or with the dissolution of a contract, devotion is even further than that. It is like continuing to be devoted to a way of living, let's say even past contract due or whatever. So you see there's like all these layers of that same energy, but like of how much you're involved. And hence the sage, because you're really dedicating yourself, committing yourself, and then devoting yourself to your journey. And if you notice, the feather that this sage is using is the peacock feather. And for me, not only this indicates like third eye and being a visionary and having vision and talking about being devoted and committed to your vision as well, but also I have to like, this is like a peacock, and the peacock is the symbol of independence and on all levels of an individual, financially, emotionally, materially, spiritually. So really this is, like I said, like this is all about you signing finally a contract between you and yourself, committing yourself to a journey and to a habit, to a journey, to a project, it applies in so many ways to your life. But it is that commitment, it is that week where you're really signing, right, the paper. It's as if, when you're in love, and then so you get to a stage where, let's say, you propose or you get proposed to. This is like in a traditional, right, sense. And so at some point you like, maybe that you're about to get married, but then there's also the actual day where you actually sign the contract and you actually get committed. So this is that sort of week for you. Like, you've been on this journey for a while, you were heading there, and that it was gonna happen. But this week is like where it happened. Like, you already signed the contract, you're there, you're committed. Like, unless there has been divorce, like divorcing yourself from that, whatever that is, you're committed. But And this is the funny part, is like there won't be like any divorce or anything of that matter, because we are talking devotion, and devotion transcends contracts and transcends even like life or death. Like, let's say, even if you're married and you became like a widow, or if you had a like someone significant, someone, and you became bereaved or whatever, right? Like all of these scenarios, if you, let's say, have committed or devoted yourself to living a certain lifestyle or doing certain values or like applying certain things or going through life doing anything, that will continue. Like nothing can stop devotion. And yeah, I am loving this. There's also a feeling of like leaves and abundance, and so when I look at this card, I can notice like a foreground of leaves and a background of leaves. You see? There's like these hiding in the backgrounds, like in the shadows, and there these at the foreground. And what this tells me is that there's the good days, there's the bad days, there's what you know, there's what you don't know, there's light and shadow. And like throughout all this cycle, you remain committed, you remain devoted. I love this. And yeah, very, very symbolic. I'm proud of you, Saji, for like getting to that part of the journey. Now let's apply this lens to see how the energy develops. So we start the week with the Six of Coins. And the Six of Coins is an energy of give and take, and also is an energy of how much value is assigned to you, and how, whatever that value is assigned to you, usually like you assign it to yourself. Okay, 1 second, because there's a power cut. Okay, so this card is about value, first and foremost. Now, look, this is Six of Coins, right? It could have been easily designed to be 3 coins here, 3 coins here, to show you symmetry and to show that there's like equal give and for like both parties down here. But no, and that's why the artist chose 3 coins here, 1 coin here, right, on top of the giver, and 2 coins here. And so this is to tell you that these two individuals, this individual is valued to receive 2 coins, this individual is valued to receive 3 coins. Why? Because deep down, as much as when you're this person or that person, you think that this person, the giver, life, your boss, your client, the job, anything, right, is like deciding that more than this is too much for you or more than this is too much for you. In the beginning, in the essence of that energy, it is you who think that, and so therefore you project it. So you think maybe 3 is a lot. I don't think I can get more than 3. And so this one is saying like, oh, 2, I think 2. I will be getting 2. And so that's what happens. But when you work on your values and you value yourself and you decide maybe 2 is not enough, then you'll be like, no, sorry, I want 3. If you don't see that I'm worth 3, I'm out of here. I'm looking for like, someone else in that castle on that route that will give me 3 because I'm worth 3. And so when you're worth 3, you can ask for 4, etc., etc. So this talks about the value that you set for yourself, and therefore you project in your actions and words, and therefore receive. And so maybe it's a good time at the beginning of the week to review the value and see if you're happy with it. Now, I'm not saying like to always ask for more. If you're happy with what you're receiving, then, by all means. But if you're not, then it's time to either renegotiate the terms, and we're talking contracts, right? So there's like this notion of contracts, to renegotiate the terms of a contract, or to look elsewhere if negotiation like is not, working. And so this could be talking about money. This could be talking not only money, but all sorts of value. This is like if your partner values you, if your business partner values you, if society, how people treat you, because the currency doesn't always have to be money. The currency could be time, could be energy, could be attention, could be so many things that, any exchange of energy with someone else. And so a good indicator for you to know if you're happy with that or if you need to ask more, after that interaction, so after that job you receive the money, or after that exchange of time with someone or exchange of attention, etc., do you leave that interaction feeling replenished and happy and feeling that you got your worth? Or do you leave that instance feeling drained, frustrated, feeling like not worthy, as if you deserved more and you didn't get what you deserved, feeling left out, now, like all of these like not so happy feelings? Then that means you are, I'm sorry, Sagittarius, but you are settling for less than what you think and deserve. And no one should do that. And so that's your indication. And so the only reason why you're feeling like this is because it's an indication. Life is telling you to renegotiate the terms, and if all else fails, to go elsewhere where you will find a match that will match your value. So that's how the week starts. And so which tells me the fact that the week is starting with this, and to circle back to the Sage card, that means this whole devotion and commitment to your journey has to do with your sense of value, right? However you see that sense of value fit. So some people's sense of value is directly connected to money, how much they're worth, their net worth, how much they're making, their income, etc. Other people is to their gut, what they're eating, how much they're eating, what they want to eat. Other people is like their luxuries, their accessories. Some people is their cars, their possessions, their objects. Others, it's like how much time they get from other people, how much attention they get, or how much they're loved, or how much, so very nuanced, right? Like the whole point is that it is a commitment that you're now signing a contract with yourself to commit yourself, because you're committed now to really figuring out your value. So first of all, if you're really unaware where you fall into the scale of values, this week you're gonna be setting the bar, right? The baseline. Where is my value when it comes to money or time, or how much do I need to feel that this is my baseline? Of course it can oscillate, but at least I need to figure out what is my baseline so I can commit to it. And then you're gonna be devoted for this. And also, so if you don't know your value, you're gonna be in a quest, committed and devoted to finding your value. If you find it, if you have found it already, you're gonna be committed and devoted to re-exploring where you are at now. Like, did it get high, low, etc., and to reassess where you are in all that journey. So very, 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 very decisive week. Very, very decisive week. So if things are good in a relationship or in a job or in a project or whatever, this means that you are taking that to the next stage, leveling up, right? Increasing your commitment, committing more to someone, devoting more for someone, devoting yourself more to a cause, committing yourself more, getting a raise in the salary, getting more jobs, okay? So like that applies on everything. Getting more time with your kids, winning a custody battle, or like asking for more time, etc. All of these things. Now, if you are on the rocks, right? So you're like in a job where you feel like you're not valued, they're giving you the crumbs, where like you're in a relationship or you're not getting the time or like recognition, you're like in any sort of dynamism or exchange of energy where it's like not really going well. This energy then is telling you like that it's time to put your like foot down, ask for what you want, of course knowing that it should match you on the inside, right? Like not just throwing like numbers or information up in the air that don't resonate with you. So renegotiating that relationship, renegotiating that salary, renegotiating that job, etc., etc. And if you hit a wall, only if you hit really a dead end after you try and try and try and try and try. If you don't get, that, it's time for you to look elsewhere. And that time to look elsewhere can go so many ways. You can go and find something else, and then only then the person who lost your other job will realize how much you're worth, so they'll ask you and give you more even than you wanted, or they'll match the offer. This also applies in a relationship, right? Or that'll be it, right? So like there's many ways for this to play out, but yeah, exciting. So do not lose momentum, commit to this. And then like the energy matures midweek to the star in reverse. And so with the star in reverse, this is talking about this whole feeling of not feeling aligned with something anymore, or not feeling connected anymore, and not feeling like tapped in anymore to whatever we're talking about. And so midweek, whether you dealt with it or you're dealing with it, it's starting to itch you, it's starting to irk you, like you're not, no, you wanna be feeling that you're in a worthy relationship with something or someone. And so from that, this is gonna fuel, like this star in reverse is going to, this feeling of, karmically feeling as if something just expired. Like, doesn't have to be the relationship itself, but like whatever value it used to have, like that tag on it expired, and you need to, bring out this gun, not gun, I don't know what they call it in like retail stores, that they put like barcodes and prices on like cans. And so you need to bring that and just, it's time to, like, that expired and it's time to put a new price on it. And so the energy matures end of the work week with the Ace of Coins in reverse. And the Ace of Coins in reverse talks about you knowing that something will happen where you will start this new relationship 2.0, or this new job salary increase 2.0, or this new job totally, a new relationship totally, a new sense of value totally. It doesn't always have to be like with a single job or relationship. This can talk just like about overall how you value yourself towards your friends, towards society, toward everyone. So end of the work week, it's like you don't know, that like you have this hunch that something is gonna come, but it's not here yet. And so you have this inner feeling that life, because of all this, is going to get you that coin. And you're right, the Ace of Coins will be here for you to start a new journey of value. But it's just not the time yet. You still have a lot to define And these are the leaves in the shadow. You still have a lot of trials and tribulations before you close completely that old chapter and you embrace this new pricing strategy. And so, yeah, but you're committed and devoted to the process, so it'll happen. Well, in the weekend, after all of this, you get the High Priestess in reverse. And so this is telling me that maybe your judgment, maybe your intuition, maybe your sixth sense or something will feel a bit like cloudy and foggy. And so you might experience some like soul fog, we're gonna call it, in the weekend when it comes to this matter. And so here is gonna be more like of an advice rather than like reading this card for now, at least, in terms of like whenever you do have, maybe it's time to just take a step back from all of this and just disconnect and do something else to take your mind off of things, of course while being committed and devoted, but just give your mind, your heart, your soul, like just some break from this operation, we're gonna call it operation operation I'm worth a lot more. All right, so yeah, I like this. Okay, so yeah, I like it. That's really like an amazing week. I mean, you have a lot to figure out, but at least you're committed and devoted to that. There's this peacock energy that soon, after the Ace of Coins is delivered to you, you will get to the Nine of Coins, which will have the peacock. So that's the end of the journey, of the new journey. But I think it's obvious that whatever that old value system has to go. Now, whether when it goes, it will be replaced by something else, or whether the value system goes, but the relationship or the job or the whatever remains, this is yet to be determined. So you can leave down some comments below telling me what's going on with you about that matter. But whatever it is, whether it is strengthening the relationship or leveling it up, getting promoted or not, overall, like embodying this new person that you are or not, or whether this is like a new relationship completely, or a new job completely, or new whatever, or new sense of values completely, a new life, whatever, right? In all cases, this is very pivotal, this is very major, and you're gonna remain committed and devoted because you are embodying the sage energy and you're very wise, and you're allowing things to take their time because you know that this time there's no joking around. Whether this happens today, tomorrow, in a month, in a year, whatever, you know that this is not sustainable, the old value system, and there's a new value system to be applied soon. So very, very, very beautiful. Amazing reading. I'm gonna leave you with that. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for your subscriptions. I really appreciate them. Thank you for the comments below. I love reading all about them and about you. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you all so, so much.